Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel A Plus Mind. Today we will do the lesson number 4, measures of central tendency. Firstly, how we can measure the central tendency? So we can measure the central tendency by mean, median, and mode. These are the main parts of to measure the central tendency. What is the measure of central tendency? Its main parts of mean, median, mode, and how it works in measuring the central tendency. In measuring the central tendency, a single value that represents the center or typical value of data set. A single value that represents the center or typical value. Center or a typical value of data set. In which we can use mean, median, and mode. Right, with the most common being the mean, average, median, middle value, and the mode most frequent values. They help summarize data indicating where values cluster. But the best measures to use depend on the data type and distribution, especially when outliers are present. Now, the question arises that what is data set? What is data set? A data set is just a group of members. It's just a group of members. Just like marks of students, marks of students, age of people, numbers of items sold, heights, weights, etc. When we have many numbers, it becomes hard to understand them one by one. So we use measure central tendency to understand the overall central tendency. Mean, median, and more. Now I describe one by one what is mean, what is median, and what is mode. Math often deals with dataset, and dataset is simply a collection of numbers. These numbers can come from test scores, ages, height, surveys, or real life situations as explained you earlier. When a dataset is small, it's easy to understand. But when a dataset is large, it becomes difficult to see the overall patterns. That's why we use mean, median, and mode. They help us understand the data quickly and clearly. What is mean? What is mean? Mean is the average. What is this? It's a average. Now we write the steps how we can find mean. Firstly, we will add all numbers and divide by the total number of value. Just like I give you an example. For example, numbers. There's numbers 2, 4, 6. For example, their numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, in the first step 1, we will add these numbers. We will add these numbers. There is 20. And in the step 2, we divide with total numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. It's our set. It's our data set. 2, 4, 6, 8. and its mean is 5. Its average is 5. Mean and average is equal together. These are equals to them. Mean is equal to average, average equals to mean. So in this data set, if all values were equal, they would all become 5. Next, median. What is median? What is median? Median actually the middle value. Actually the middle value. In the step 1, what we will do? We will do the odd numbers of values just like this. If there is data set is 3, 1, 5. If there is 1, 1 and center is 1. So it is the median. It is the median. So if there is even, our data set is even, the case 2, odd data set, even data set, just like 2, 4, 6, 8. Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4. One number there, one number there. Two values in the center. Two values in the center. Then what we will do? 4 plus 6 divided by 2. 10 by 2. 2 5s are 10. Its median will be 5. Its median will be 5. Next, mode. Mode. What is mode? Mode is equal to the most frequent value. Most frequent value. For example, 2, 3, 3, 5, 7. Our mode. What is our mode? I say the most frequent value, just like is a data set 2, 3, 3, 5. And there is 3 2 times. 3 2 times. So there is a 3 is a our mode because it's repeating 2 times. So it's our mode. Write another example. For example, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what is the mode there is? No more most of the values. No, there is no more more of the values. No repeating values. So there is mode. No more. It's there is no more. No numbers repeated. So there is no more. So every time you could remember them. Now easy trick to remember mean, median, and mode. Average. It's average. Median is middle, as I described you earlier. And mode is highest frequency. Highest frequency and more often values. More often values. More repeating values. Now, there is average. What is average? Average total shared equally. Total shared equally. 50% below, 50% above. highest frequency, more often values, repeating values. Highest frequency. It's an easy way to remember mean, median, and mode. It's 100%, totally shared, 50%. It's only repeating values. Total students. There is the total students are total students 3. These frequency with total, these are total students 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 12 plus 7. Total students are 35. Now let's find the with 3 methods mean, median, mode. Firstly, what we will do, we will find mode. What is mode in it? In which more frequent values, more students in which frequency 3, 5, 8, 12, 7. Then 3 less 5, 8, the 12 is highest frequency at 4 score. So 4. Our mode is 4. Next, mean. How you can find mean? So we multiply each score by its frequency and add them and divide by the total, as I described you earlier. 1 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 5 plus 3 multiplied by 8 plus 4 multiplied by 12 plus 5 multiplied by 7. So our answer is 120. And for to find the means, we will divide with total. Our total is 35. To measure the mean, we will divide them. Our answer is 3.43. Our average score is 3.43. Number 2, group frequency table. The table below shows the age of the customer at the lowest SB dinner for a 4-day period. What percent of the customer were from 25 to 40 years old? Firstly, to find this, we will add the total numbers. Okay, under 18, 6, 18, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 28, 10, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a set of 5. Numbers 6, 7, 8. 8. And we add them. 6 plus 18 plus 28 plus 10 plus 8. We add them. One answer is 70. Now to find the person, the base is 70. The total number of customers, the part is 28. The number of customers in the desired age group, we will solve for the rate 28. There is a 28, 25 by 40 divided by 70. It's a 4.4. When we divide it by 100 to convert into percent, it will be 40%. So let's review. Mean means average, median means middle, and mode means most often. These methods help us understand the data in an easy and meaningful ways. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the best way to learn math is to practice it. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.